What's going on, guys? Hope that y'all are doing good. This is going to be our first video for our football skills and strategies. Basically, to kind of give you an idea of what I'm trying to do is I want to give you guys, a visual of how these different skills and strategies can look, and also kind of give you an idea of how it looks to practice it. So when I'm going through these different skills, sometimes I'm going to be holding the ball, sometimes I won't. I won't have a partner or anybody with me, but that's just to kind of match how you guys can practice it at home, because I know we don't all have a football at home. We don't all have somebody who can help us practice. So I just wanted to give you guys a way to practice these different skills, and just basically let you guys have a chance to do it at home if you wanted to. So yeah, let's get right into it. For the first thing we're going to learn about with our football skills is throwing a football. How, what that motion looks like, the cues for it, and also just how to do it. So the first thing we got to learn is our grip. So if we can't hold a football right, we're not going to be able to throw it right. So we want to make sure with our grip that we have our hand near the back of the ball. So I'm right-handed. So you guys see my right hand is near the back of the ball. So whenever I'm holding it up to my ear, my hand is at the back. I've got my pinky finger and my ring finger on the laces. So you guys see that I don't have all my fingers on the laces. I don't have it near the front where my index finger, but I have my pinky and ring finger on the laces. I've got my middle finger kind of right here in front of this white, and then my index finger right behind it. And I've got my thumb on the other side gripping it. This ball is a little flat, but it's the only one I had. It's the best one I had, so it's what I'm using. So that is our grip. Just remember, whenever you're holding the football, you got your pinky finger and ring finger on the laces, middle index off, and then thumb on the other side. All right, real quick for my left-handers, I want to show you what your grip is going to be. It's actually going to be exactly the same. It's just instead of it being, on this side, on the right side, it's going to be on the left side. So it's a little harder for me to do this because I'm not left-handed, but I am going to show you. And it probably looks a little weirder, but still my pinky finger is on the laces, my ring finger is, middle finger is right in front or in this white piece, and then my index finger is right here behind it. Thumb is on the other side. Maybe if you guys can see it. My thumb is on the other side. So yeah, if you're left-handed, that's what it's going to look like. I'm not going to try to throw this because I would embarrass myself dramatically, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to use this to show you guys what a good throw will look like, but most of this will just be me going through the motions and saying the cues. So, for throwing our football, it's a little different than like a normal overhand throw. If you were to throw a baseball or a softball or even a dodgeball or something, usually when you throw a ball the correct way, you do this like long downward C motion and then up and around until you throw it. With our football, in a football game, whenever we're playing against actual people, we don't have time to do all that. You can't bring that football down and around and then throw it because one, it doesn't feel right, and two, that defense is coming at you. Remember, we talked about some different strategies to for the defense to keep the offense from scoring, and one of those things was pressuring the quarterback. So you don't have time to do that. So our cues for throwing the football. So we're going to pretend like we're in a game. I'm going to give you guys a side view of it first. So I'm going to hike the ball. So you see I bring it up to my chest, and then we'll worry about what to do with our feet in a minute. But after I hike the ball, I'm going to, whenever I get ready to throw, bring that ball to my ear, just like that. And then when I get ready to throw, I'm going to go back and then buckle that seatbelt. So that was a football, don't worry. So that's exactly what it's going to look like. So pretend I got that ball in my hand. I'm going to say, hike, ball to ear, bring it back, buckle that seatbelt. Those are going to be our cues. Those are things that can help you kind of visualize and put the skill into context for you guys. So one more time, facing you, hike, ball to ear, buckle that seatbelt. So that's what our throw is going to look like. All right, so again, that was our motion for our throw. So it's going to be that ball to ear. When you get ready to throw, bring it back, and then buckle that seatbelt. I mean, you guys know what buckling a seatbelt is like, hopefully, because you should be doing that in your cars. but you just bring it down into to your other waist. So now what do we do with our feet? So obviously in a game of football, all those highlights and things you watch, the quarterback's not just standing still, they're not hiking the ball and then just turning their body and throwing. They do something with their feet. We call that a 3-step drop. So it can look a little different depending on who's doing it. Some people do like a shuffle step, some people don't even do 3 steps, some people do way more than 3 steps. But we're gonna learn the 3-step drop. So it's a side view of the 3-step drop first, and then I'll do it facing you. So we're gonna pretend that I just hiked the ball. So hike. What I'm gonna do next is turn my body. So now my side is gonna be to whatever target there is. We're gonna pretend there's wide receivers, out there, and that I'm about to throw the ball to one of them. So I hike the ball, turn my body. Then what we're gonna do with our feet, watch my feet. I'm gonna step back with my right foot. Then I'm gonna step over my right foot with my left foot, like that. And then I'm gonna step back again with my right foot. What that does is it allows us to get a little bit of separation from whoever's on the defensive line, whoever's on the offensive line, so we can get some more, some more vision of the field. And it also allows us to get a little bit more momentum. So let's say that I didn't do my 3-step drop. So let's say I just go hike, turn my body, and then I gotta throw it. I can get some power on it, but not near as much as if I did the 3-step drop. So I'm gonna show you guys an example. So I'm gonna start about right here. I'm not gonna do the 3-step drop. So set, hike, turn, and then throw. You guys can't see, I know you can't, but that landed in the very first section of the bleachers, okay? And that was pretty good power. It might not look like it, but that's what it was. Now I'm gonna do my 3-step drop and throw it, and you guys are gonna see the difference of the power I get. So set, hike, 1, 2, 3, throw. That one hit the back wall. So it's just that difference of power, the difference of momentum that helps you get the ball farther down the field. And also, like I said earlier, it gives you more vision of the field because you get that separation. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys that 3-step drop a few more times from a side angle and then one time facing you. I'm gonna use the cues for it so you guys can kind of understand how to do it. And then I'm gonna give you guys some time to practice. I'm gonna do this without a ball because you guys might not have a ball at home, so you can practice it without it. So, here we go. I'm gonna pretend like I'm about to hike the ball. So, hike, turn, back, cross, back, and then I throw. And we do that same throwing motion as before. Ball to ear, back, buckle that seatbelt. So let's do it let's do it another time. Set, hike, back, cross, back, and then throw. One more time sideways. Set, hike, back, cross, back, and then I throw. Now facing you guys so you can see what it would look like in real life. Set, hike, back, cross, back, and then throw. Just like that. And that is our 3-step drop.